Hi, this is Alex Baba from Action Coach Nigeria. I hope you're having a nice day. Um, we improve our businesses every day. I'm going to be doing a series to teach us for 3 minutes every week business improvement tips that we need to add value to what we do every day. Today, I shall be discussing with you on test and measure. Can I ask you some questions? When was the last time you viewed a sport event and nobody kept score? People just played football and there was no 1-0, 2-0, just played and left. Or how many of you have invested in the stock market and you didn't look at numbers, you didn't look at the figures, you didn't look at the performance before, after, or during the investment? Now I want to ask you particular questions. Who are your best customers? Do you know where they come from? Do you know what they think about your products and services? Do you know what makes them buy? In the list of products or services you have, which of them are the slowest in demand? And do you know the reason why? The answers to these questions are given when you test and measure. Now, what is test and measure? It's a system that allows you to discover in a real world what works and what doesn't and why. It's about numbers, your return on investment, your data. They are used not only to increase your returns, but also to learn. It's the difference between investment and expense. It is a roadmap to your business decisions. At any time you stand up and you want to know, oh, where am I? What am I doing? What's my cash flow position? What's my break-even point? How am I doing well in terms of sales, in terms of marketing? My cash gap analysis. How long do I have before I run out of cash? Given my business processes. All of that is what you do when you can test and measure your processes. Now, why is it important? The first reason why testing and measuring is important is that it helps you convert your marketing to an investment rather than expense. It's not about just devoting monies to do flyers, do radio jingles, and then go on social media. It helps you to know what exactly to put money in, knowing exactly what outcomes you're expecting. Your marketing therefore becomes an expense. An investment and not an expense. It helps you also to find out what works and what doesn't work. What processes pay by itself and what processes are a liability for your business. It helps with the illustration of how it will work, the how it will work response to your product or your service. Because you are testing and measuring, you know that if I stack this against this, it's going to lead to this outcome. So you know exactly what to do, given the kind of outcome that you expect. It also helps you to focus on your cash flow, as measuring turnover, cost and profit is a waste of time. If you measure turnover, I have turnover of 10 million every month. How does it help you run your business? It only makes you happy. My overheads are by 60%. How does it help you run? Well, how does it affect your cash flow? Where are you? What's the excess of income over expenses at this moment? Or do you have an excess of expense over income? And what do you do about it? Now, why do many businesses don't do testing and measuring? If it's as important as I have, enumerated. Number one is probably they don't know what to do or how to do it. They believe that marketing is an expense and costs should be reduced. So you just keep throwing money and then keep looking for ways of getting discounts and negotiations and all of that. They perceive that it's a waste of time. Paperwork, just go out and make money anyhow. Some of them also reject testing and measuring because they're afraid of knowing that their strategy may not work the way they want. Everybody has this preconceived notion that when you want to get more customers, do more adverts. Put it out there on social media. Do more flyers, use bulk SMS. But do people really sit down to think, will it work or will it not work? So if you have seen the importance and you probably are part of the people who have not done it for some of the reasons I mentioned, but then you are seeing reasons to do it, how do you do testing and measuring? Number one, monitor your action. Look at all your activities. Look at what you will reduce. Look at what you will add. Look at what you will discard. Look at what you will remove. Look at what you will change, and try it out for another 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks, look at the impact it has on your business. Has it brought in more customers? Has it brought in more cash? And if it has not, then do the same thing. Remove, add, change, discount, measure it for another 2 weeks, and then check your conversion. And then when anyone walks out, you keep it, and then you look for other strategies that you want to start, implementing. I hope you are with me so far. Thank you very much. This is just a test run.